But one thing we do want to point out, one of our great sponsors this week, Control Freak. Every match, you can tweet with the hashtag KFMVP. One of the players on, I guess, the winning team, obviously you want to pick that MVP.
Yeah,
you can say who you think your MVP is. Us backstage will pick a player. Someone who randomly utilized that hashtag with the correct player will win a pair of Control Freaks. Did that make sense? I think it made sense.
It did make sense.
It made sense in my head. I don't know if it made sense coming out of my
mouth. So far, who would you say?
For me so far in this series, I'm leaning towards Formal.
I'm leaning towards Human Jesus.
Just because you like his name. Strictly because you like his name. Let's take a look at the
best part of the map.
I mean, I can hear you on that. Let's take a look at the Optic booth if we can. See if all 4 players are in there. That's D&D. They're all there. They're looking hyped. I see. I mean, my eyesight might deceive me, but I see 4 players. So with that, I'm going to hit the start button. Formal's reading a manual, apparently. I think he's trying to become a robot like Crim6, but we're loading in this one. Yeah, they're giving each other fist bumps.
Yeah,
they're ready to go.
Detroit Hardpoint.
Look, the high fives there. D&D, they're still in this. I mean, the respawns haven't gone very well for them after losing that Hardpoint dominating fashion.
They're happy. They're still happy. They're good. They're in a good mood.
You wouldn't think they just lost the uplink 20-1.
No, I think this is. Look, if we're going to be perfectly honest here, and we should be, I'm not jesting around it. This is going to Optic Gaming. This is one of those things that you put your money on,
I'm rooting
put
for
your
D&D.
house on, you put your firstborn on.
I'm pulling a pucket here. I'm saying we go Game 5, Round 11. D&D clutches up. OG starts 0-1. No. If it goes Game 5, I still see OG taking it. Ladies and gentlemen, Detroit Hardpoint starting up, though. Who do you want to hop on board with off the start?
I'm on board with Novocaine. Let's see how they go into this to begin with. And like I said, everything to prove, nothing to lose now for Dunkin.
Already pushing right towards middle map. SCUF getting first blood for Optic Gaming. He takes down one player inside of blue, spins around, picks up a second kill on the hard point. Novocaine starting things off right. 3 players do fall for Optic Gaming. Early control going to D&D.
They have managed to get it. Here they go, though. SCUF will pick up a 2. Formal will get a 3rd. And now he's outnumbered in the middle. Still gets 1 kill, though. Stays alive.
Okay, he's spinning around.
Does try to get it. Eventually will go down. But they are still fighting tooth and nail. Dunkin will lead in the first time on a respawn. It's now 20-3. It is only the first kill, though.
Alleviate up 23-3. Durpin staying alive, stuns, hitting that player on Optic Gaming, really just completely shutting down Karma's push inside that hard point. Durpin getting aggressive, takes down Formal. 29-3 lead off the start. D&D looking stronger than they've ever looked so far in this series in the respawn game mode.
UMG is going to see Formal. We'll pick him up.
Love that play.
Rest of his team now can easily rotate, looking for the spawns. He's going to look for another one here. Human Jesus gets this one as well. All of a sudden, Dunkin have come alive.
Big gunfight win there for the rest of Dunkin' No Donuts. Optic Gaming in control of the hill, but the push flank coming in from Human Jesus. Loses that gunfight there to Formal. Control of the hardpoint going fully to Optic Gaming, but the push continuing from D&D.
They are now trying to put some more pressure onto this. They didn't manage to get that spawn. They will now get out of it, and Optic Gaming going to try and take control here. Durpin going in 2 will face against us as we jump on board with SCUF, who's currently 12-4 and a 6th streak.
You can see they know that there is no shot that they're able to push in from that green alley, especially with a on-fire Scumpy inside the hill at 13-7. They flooded 3 players through middle map. They were able to trade 1 kill, but unfortunately, Optic Gaming had that stack. They had full confidence in SCUF to hold off the 1 player. That came from alley. He did just that. Optic Gaming now up 50-31. Crim6 on a 3 streak.
It was close. I mean, D&D had a really good opportunity when they rotated. Just weren't able to get into it. And part of that was the reason with SCUF. SCUF just stayed alive, kept knocking them down.
Let's hop back on board here with SCUF. He's 13-4 right now on a 7 streak. He's going to be pushing through Closet. 2 players are on this team already picking up kills. Make it 3 from Crim6. SCUF staying alive inside of window. Killing everything in sight. The kill feed is fully in Optic Gaming's favor. Brycey, what can D&D do to try to come back in this game?
Honestly,
outside of actually killing SCUF.
I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, this is what we were expecting, and when you come down to it here, Optic are too good. They're elite level. They've got the slaying power here. You haven't killed SCUF in 2 minutes. It's not an easy task here. SCUF still alive now on a 9 streak. Now almost on a 10. No, pulls his shots early and will go down. Dunkin now actually going to get into the point, trying to get some points back. This will basically be scrap time.
Yeah, these final 10 seconds should go in favor of Dunkin' No Donuts. Smart play from Karma, actually deciding to back off of that hill. Formal in a power position on the trailer here with the ball in hand. He's going to get pushed by Alleviate from back glass building. He should catch Formal off guard. Unfortunately for Optic Gaming, 2 players already inside the hill for D&D.
D&D, though, will have it. Free fire going in. They are now trying to push bodies through. pushing Optic back. UMG is going to be looking for the kills on elbow. And they are now getting these points back. They're holding Optic off at the beginning. UMG is now pushing forward, looking for players now green. He will have seen one drop through hospital. And they're playing this really well. UMG is still alive. Can get a second one as well. Has done. Spawn now going in favor of Optic, though. They've got exactly where they wanted to be. Can they break this hill? No. UMG is still alive. Outguns Formal. Karma now coming through. Trophy's going to deflect these. UMG is now on a 4 streak. Pre-firing going through. Wins that one as well. UMG is doing all the work to bring this back and almost tie it up.
Dunkin' No Donuts just took the lead, Pricey. Hill number 1 was fully in favor of them. Green Hill and Garage, all Optic Gaming. On the flip side, though, a full 60 seconds. Going to Dunkin' No Donuts, they now have a 15-point lead.
That's what we have. We talk about it all the time in Hardpoint. If you can get one good rotation, you can come screaming back into a game, and that is what has happened, ladies and gentlemen. Now on board with Karma. Karma goes down in fire.
The big difference maker in this game, Crim6, 0 captures, sitting at 8 and 15. Very unlike him at the moment, finally getting a cap to his name. 20-second lead here for D&D. They begin to show life, finally, in the respawn game mode.
Will be like, will eventually go down. Scum is coming in, breaking it. Will go down as though Alleviate picks up 2. Crimsix will now be in the hill. I'm going to jump on board and see if he can do some more damage. He was amazing in the uplink. Going out, looking for one in pit. He's looking for it, not able to get it. Alleviate will pick him up. Karma, though, does now get him back. It does seem like Optic are trying to get a handle on them. They have no clue they just spawned here. Optic has no idea that they just spawned back school. The flank coming in. Contests on the hill from both teams at the moment. Alleviate winning a big gunfight there on mid-school stairs, but Optic Gaming still in control of the hill, and there is Karma yet again. When you think it's all over, who's the last player ensuring that they have control of the objective? He's not seeking kills. He's in the hill. He's the reason they have the lead. Karma now 17 and 16 with 7 captures. Through hospital trying to do this now. They have set up a battle line. They are pushing the lanes out here on Mid-Atlas. This is exactly what they need to do. They want to make sure this doesn't go against them. They've been shocked a few times here by D&D. And you can see they're just trying to hold control now. Formal now going to push out. He didn't really want to be in Mid-Atlas with that foul. And just like that, Formal and SCUF now both positive 10. This is what we've seen so far in the Pro League Season 3. Formal and SCUF begin to just completely drive away with kills, while Crim6 and Karma get inside the hard point, get those big kills and cut off for the rest of their team. There's Karma with the 2-piece. He's hopping right back inside the hill. You know, when Nate Shot left this team, a lot of people were questioning, are they going to be able to fulfill the objective game modes? Well, they're doing just that, still up by 8 seconds. Yeah, this really is a very close game now. Still, though, anyone can take it. It's going to be about the rotation. Formal, again, is going to be cut down to the side, and it's Human Jesus that will do it. And now Scum is going to have to fight for this spawn control. Alleviate's coming in. He is going to duck away through trailers. Looking for him. Down he goes to Novocaine. And once again, they're going to flood in through the back, and it will be D&D who have control. Durpin picks up the 2-piece. The push from Novocaine coming into Green Alley. The confidence to chase down the kill on Formal. 2 players fall for Optic Gaming. Make it 3. D&D now pushing for a 10-second lead. Novocaine are now pushing this lane out as well. They may overextend it. They're going to be in trouble with Scum, and Formal will come through. However, Alleviate going to get it. No, Scum shuts him down. Massive kill from SCUF. That lets all of Optic Gaming spawn up and push through green. They now have full control of the hard point. With 18 seconds remaining, though, one final push coming in from D&D. Optic Gaming hold it off. Scum, the king, it seems to be pulling his team together. He just keeps making those crucial kills and staying alive when they need him. They are going to go for the rotation. It will be SCUF on it as well. Will lose the gunfight. And now it's going to be a hard break-in for Optic. The slang is much closer this game. The push coming from the flank, trying to hold down the spawns. Alleviate trying to hold off 3, not able to do it. 2 players inside the hill, though, for D&D. They're going to have to hold off the push from ramp. Novocaine finds one. He picks up the second. Alleviate gets the 3rd. Control going to D&D. It was a hard break-in. It's so hard to get into that place, especially when you all spawned out like that, and the other team has time to set up and prepare. It's so difficult to do. Scum, though, ready. His teammates are coming in. He's going for the trade. He's looking for it. No! Shut down by Durpin. Just went huge. 13 seconds separating these 2 teams. If you're just tuning in, Optic Gaming is up 2-1. So far in the series, they've dominated the respawns. D&D showing some life, completely holding off Optic Gaming. Just not able to do it. They're doing it, Pricey. Optic had a full 4 pushing then at the same time, still weren't able to get it. The rotation now coming in from D&D. This is now theirs to lose. Can they hold on?
Human Jesus now in the power position with that bow, sitting at 31 and 28. The quiet dark horse for this team, the reason they've had all these spawns held down. Durpin gets the entry kill, finds the two-piece. A beautiful slide, one more in the window. Winds up falling to Scump. The trade, though, comes in. Still control of the hill. Last time we were at this hard point, Brycey, D&D absolutely dominated.
Leve going in, trying to get this one. He needs to get it out. Crimson goes in with a three-piece. He's opened it up. Scum will get it as well, and now Optic Gaming are in control. They can bring this back on this hard point. They have the opportunity. They needed that three-piece. Crimson comes in, takes him down as well. Pre-firing everything. They do not want to let them in here at all. They're not going to give them an inch. This kill feed still going on.
This D&D is trying to push right through back green alley, and they keep getting shut down. Finally, they have a flank coming in. This is where the break is finally going to happen for D&D. Just because they had a player push middle street, they finally regained their composure. They were able to contest. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move to the final hard point, 2 seconds separating these two teams.
Rotation is in favor of D&D, though. They've got to break in. Scum will get one. Karma looking for it. No, Human G shut down. Formal comes in. Formal
Scum just went, or Formal just went huge.
He's going to get the third one as well. Formal has opened it up, and they will go into the lead here, Optic Gaming. Crimson's now coming in. Optic Gaming doing so much work. Crimson just turned up, and he's going in. Optic Gaming are looking to shut this one down.
When the kills matter most, Optic Gaming completely dominating in the slaying department now on this school hill. Formal finds a three-piece. Alleviate kills his teammate. And with 21 seconds remaining, that's going to do it. Optic Gaming closing out the series versus D&D Brycey.
Oh, Crimson has gone in. Somebody reactivated
Crimson. Close, but man, Scump 45 and 29, Formal 40 and 28. This is the Optic Gaming you see day in and day out. But I gotta give some props to D&D almost forcing the game 5.
So many big plays from so many players there in that game. I've got to give a prop. I've got a big prop out of like players like Human Jesus there. I mean, away from Optic Gaming, Human Jesus will do very well. Novocaine has some great. Durpin kept holding it down. Alleviate. The entire team pulled together to make this a game. However, the slaying from Optic Gaming just went through the stratosphere. Crimsix did not have a great start.
Didn't at all.
But my God, what a finish.
Brycey, it's said time and time again, if you want to take down FaZe, if you want to take down Denial, if you want to take down Optic Gaming, you need to play all 4 players on point, all 10 minutes. D&D did it for 9 minutes and 15 seconds. When it mattered most, the veteran Optic Gaming players completely outslayed them in that final hill. There you can see them rotating back towards the booth. I just said they were rotating because I feel like I'm still casting.
Do you know what was interesting?
Why did I just say that?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
They're walking. They're not rotating. Well, they don't have exosuits on. There you can see your scoreboard.
It's interesting. You go back to yellow.
Yeah.
And you could see the amount of pre-fire. So Crimsix, every single Optic Game member just held their trigger down. They refused to give him an inch.
That's so right, because here's what happened. I honestly think D&D lost their composure on that hill.
Yeah.
They played it so perfectly the first time around. When they lost control early on, the first rotation of that hill, they wound up flanking through middle street. And when they flanked through middle street, they were easily able to break it. This time around, when Optic Gaming got control, for 20 straight seconds, they flooded through Green Alley, and they got cut down time and time again. Once Novocaine flanked through mid-street and snuck past 2 Optic players, that's when they got their break and their contest. Unfortunately for them, they gave up too much time.
Like I said, it was theirs to lose. And, and you saw Crimsix in the window. He had a power and an ASM. And he was pre-firing. He just kept firing straight into Elbow, straight into Green. He was just looking for it. And they weren't able to do it. Eventually, though, I mean, if you speak about a team who can do that, it is up the game to come back.
Yeah.
Now, the question about D&D is, can they repeat that performance? Because that performance will certainly beat other teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if they can show... They showed some life in the respawns. Yeah. Game number 1, they got outslayed by 41 kills. They won the S&D, had some clutch gunfight wins, even with a player going 0-6 through 9 of the rounds. Yeah. Game number 3, they got outslayed by 40 kills. They lost the uplink 20-1. Game number 4, they played just as well as they could have ever imagined for 9.5 minutes. And then they just fell short. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this series of Optic Gaming versus D&D. But we have some commentators on the analyst desk. Guys, take it away.